which is very rare, by the way, because I know everything about everything. That was a joke. I don't know everything about everything. My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook. Sometimes I go picking with my boyfriend, sometimes it's my best friend Sue, and sometimes it's my kids. But at the end of the day, it's all about having fun and hopefully just maybe making a profit. Mondays are metal detecting videos, Wednesdays and Thursdays are crazy lamp lady videos, and Saturdays are metal detecting videos. Alright, well it's time for another haul video, and those of you who watch my Relic Recoverist videos are probably wondering what a haul video is because I've been posting these over on my Crazy Lamp Lady channel and recently decided why not just pull them over here since everything else is over here. We'll just post all the videos on one channel instead of spreading them out. So, a haul video is basically where I talk about the stuff that I've picked, how much I paid for it, how much I think I can get for it, and that's basically it. So, yesterday you guys watched a Crazy Lamp Lady shopping video with Sue. So I've got some of the stuff that we purchased in that video, but I also have these lamps here that I've had for quite a while and haven't really talked about. They've just kind of been sitting around, but since I'm in the process of moving, they resurfaced, and I decided to put them on the table and talk about them a little bit today. I don't know if I actually posted the video where I got the lamps, but I think it's important to talk about them. So, all that being said, let's get to the haul video. Okay, first of all, the mug. Okay, so Sue and I were at the antique shop just putzing around, and I was looking at something else, and I happened to glance down and I saw this. And I thought to myself, that is something that I need to have. I don't know why I thought that. I just, like, I knew it was an instinct that I had to have it. And it's probably one of the weirder things that I've, you know, that's not true. I got that really creepy mask that one time. That was creepy. Pretty sure that thing was haunted. I still have it. I want to get rid of it. It's just creepy. Anyway, this guy is just so peculiar. And I just, like, I love weird stuff. So I had to have him. And he is signed. He has a signature. Oh my God, I almost dropped him. He is signed here. I can't read it. It's very sloppy. It's a sloppy signature. But I think I only paid $10 for him after the antique store discount. Because when you buy a bunch of stuff, they usually like discount it a little bit. It's incentive to come back, you know. And we're there all the time. So they're like, okay, we'll give you a discount. But I love this thing because I don't think it's necessarily a coffee mug. I think it's a beer mug. Like you pour your beer in and you're like, you know, and you got the snout thing going on. I mean, who wouldn't want to drink their beer out of this, am I right? So I've seen these go anywhere from $30 to $40, which I guess seems like a lot, but I think the artist really put a lot of effort into this. So I'm gonna try to sell it for that. We'll see how it goes. I think it's just too much money. If it doesn't sell, I'm gonna give it to Drew. I give him the weirdest gifts. I gave him this Cobra ashtray once and he didn't even know how to respond. It was like one of the first gifts I gave him. I'm like, here, I got you something. And he's like, this is the weirdest thing I think I've ever received from anybody. It was this Cobra ashtray. I thought it was awesome and he didn't really think so, but every time he looks at it, he thinks of me, so that's what really matters, you know? I got these little guys. I have never seen a pair like them before. Now, Shawnee Pottery, they have a set that's like a Puss in Boots creamer and sugar, and I think these are kind of like those, but they're not, because one says Sugar Puss and the other says Dribble Puss, and let's be honest, that's kind of awesome, and that makes them unique in and of themselves. So, I think I paid like $15 after the discount for these, which was probably way too much, but I figured if I can't sell them, I'll use them. I mean, that's usually my mindset for everything that I buy, because I only buy stuff that I like most of the time. Sometimes I buy stuff I don't like, but most of the time I'm buying stuff I like so that if I get stuck with it, it's not the end of the world. Some of the stuff I buy, I'm like, I wouldn't mind getting stuck with that. And then I just jack the price up really high so that it doesn't sell. And then I eventually let the listing expire and it just becomes mine. You know what I mean? I'm sure you've done it too. Okay, let's talk about this lamp. This guy, I think I paid about $25 for after the antique store discount. It is an Art Deco boudoir lamp. to say it, boudoir. It's frosted glass. It still has some of the original green tint to it, which I love. I love the original green tint because a lot of the times you'll buy them and they won't have that anymore. It wears off, I don't know, it's just gone. So it's usually just plain. This guy is awesome. He has his original finial. He's got like an Art Deco finial thing going on. These typically sell between 85 and 100 bucks. I think I'm gonna get closer to 100 for it because it still has the green on it. But I didn't pay that much for it, so it's a little less than that. I won't be too disappointed. I actually want it. I want to keep it, and I showed it. I sent Drew a picture. He's like, "Oh, I love that," and I was hoping he would follow that up with, "We should keep it," and he didn't. So it's for sale now on my Etsy store, when I should be having it in my hoard, I think, because I just absolutely love it. Okay, this guy was too adorable to leave at the antique shop. He's just a little Scotty dog, and he's actually chalkware. And now I'm really cautious about buying chalkware because it has a tendency to crack and to have chips. And so you always want to look it over very, very carefully. This guy is in remarkable condition. Somebody even actually put cloth on the bottom to kind of protect it. So whoever had this before they loved it, you can tell. It has really minimal marks on it. So this little guy, I think I paid, I want to say like $18 for, and they sell from 35 to 40 bucks. But he's just too darling. Look at him, look at those eyes. Oh, he's just too cute. He does need a shade. I didn't have any. Normally I'll pair them with shades. He just needs a screw shade. I didn't have one. But they're easy enough to pick up at Target. But yeah, okay, enough about these guys. Let's talk about these honkin' things. So these I've had for quite a while. They've been sitting on my shelf. I haven't done a whole lot with them. I don't know if you guys remember when I picked them. I don't even know if I posted the video when I picked them. But the story behind these lamps is my friend George has a church. And no, this sounds really crazy. He has an old church where he sells stuff out of. He does estate cleanouts. And he sells stuff out of a church. It's George's church. My kids call it George's church. It's in downtown Philly. You can find him on Instagram, Thunderbird Salvage. But anyway, he posted a picture of these lamps, and I saw the pictures, and I texted Drew right away, I have to have those lamps. I thought they were like German porcelain. I just saw the pictures, and I was freaking out about these lamps and the quality of these lamps. And I had to have them. I thought they were Dresden. I thought, they blew my mind. I had to have these lamps. And I knew George had just got them in a clean out, and like, holy moly, original shades, original finials. I mean, come on, you can't get any better than that. Anyway, so we got in touch with George, and we had an agreement that I would take the lamps, sell them, and we'd split the profit, because I was convinced that they were gonna be worth a ton of money because they were German porcelain and whatnot. Well, George brings them out to me when we go to visit him, and I take the lamp from him, and I look down at it, and those are Cordy lamps. I don't know if you're familiar with Cordy. Cordy was a porcelain company in the 1940s out of New Jersey, and they would produce this giftware porcelain that was pretty much characterized by applied flowers and this lacy, gaudy thing, and the hair on these busts just looks like curled up worms and stuff. It's not worth a lot of money at all. It's not worth money at all. But it looks like it's good quality. It's just the name, and I don't know what it is about it. But the company was actually founded by by the name of Boleslaw Sebas. And he was born in Europe in the, I want to say late 1800s, and he was really renowned for his porcelain. And he came over to the US. His early work was really nice. And then he decided to get into this stuff. And he created Cordy. And that was in the 1940s. So he really got into the Cordy stuff. I mean, if you're at antique shops, I know you've seen it. He passed away in the 1950s, and his wife and his business partner took over the company, and they continued to create figurines. And some of those figurines that the company created after his death can be worth a ton of money. So if you see Sebas, it's C-Y-B-I-S on figurines, don't discount them. You will, especially the unicorns. I don't know what it is about unicorns, but the unicorns are like, I'm always looking at unicorns like, is it Sebas? Is it Sebas? But anyway, let's get back to the lamps. Okay, so I did disassemble them, after I had that inkling that they might be cordy. The bottoms of the lamps do say cordy, so they are cordy lamps. But the thing about it is they're better quality than a lot of the busts and the figurines that I see with the worm hair. I'll show you, I'll put a picture up because you guys are like, the worm hair, what is she talking about? There's just a quality about these lamps, you know, to have fooled me in pictures to thinking that, oh, those are German porcelain, and then to be able to see them in person and know, oh, these are cordy lamps. There's just something about these lamps, and I know that even though they're not what I thought they were, I know there's value there, and I think the reason I haven't sold them yet is because they scare me. They scared the crazy lamp lady. I know, I mean, you didn't think that I could be scared by a pair of lamps, but these lamps intimidate me because I don't know what they're worth. So I think my solution for these lamps is to probably list them at auction. That's usually my solution when I don't know what something is worth. Which is very rare, by the way, because I know everything about everything. Just joking. That was a joke. I don't know everything about everything. I'm not an expert on everything. Not even lamps, believe it or not. But these guys, I don't know what to do with them. I don't know what to do with them. They're phenomenal lamps. They don't belong in my house, I can tell you that. I mean, my house is kind of like a little bit East Slick and then a little bit mid-century modern. I don't know how that happens. I don't know how you can merge those two styles. It happens. It happened at my house, but this is just something altogether different, and I don't know what to do with it. So I have to get rid of them, but I just had to figure out a creative way to get rid of them. So my haul video today, I have these lamps that I got for free that I just have to split the profit with George, and I don't know how much they're worth. So that's pretty much sums up the haul video, I think. The lamp lady is stumped. But I hope you guys enjoyed this haul video. I'm still going through stuff. We're hoping to maybe be in the new house tonight. All our stuff isn't quite moved over yet, but I think we're gonna be spending the night in the new house tonight. Not completely sure, but I do have a tour of the house, the before of the house. Before I started decorating and getting everything where I want it to be. I do have a tour of the house up on my vlog channel, Joss Elizabeth. Very original. So I'll put a link to that down below. I think I got like hair in my I'll put a link to that down below if you guys want to go check that out. It's like I said, like before I started moving in. So now we've got like the rugs down, and we've got the dining room set in, and it's starting to feel like home, and it feels really good. And I still got like 5 bedrooms to decorate, and I need to go shopping more. I need more shopping. So we're gonna be doing a lot more crazy lamp lady videos. But as a reminder, you guys, Mondays are metal detecting videos, Wednesdays and Thursdays are crazy lamp lady videos, and Saturdays are metal detecting videos again. So if you want to watch the metal detecting videos, tune in Monday and Saturday. If you want to watch the crazy lamp lady videos, tune in Wednesday and Thursday. And I'll catch you next time. Later. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you've spotted something that you just can't live without, don't worry. I've put a link to our Etsy store down in the description.